I wanted to share how grading worked for your assessment. If you were in my period 2 class, you took an assessment that looked a little different, but you still had final scores and individual scores. For each problem, I gave you an individual score, and then based on what it assessed, you earned a final score. Please note you did not just get one grade for this assessment. You had 8 total different grades. Here is part 1 of the assessment. I also did not write my work, so I just did not want to share answers. But if you did earn 2 points on number 1 and say you earned 4 out of 4 points on number 2, I averaged those and gave you a final score of 3. Remember, each question was worth 4 points. And your final score for this is the average between the 2 points for this problem. Here, for learning target 3, if you earned 1 point on number 3 and 2 points on number 4, I will average, but then you will receive the score that is lesser than. I'm not rounding you up, I'm rounding you down. Here we just had 1 question, so whatever you got on number 5 was your final score, and same for learning target 7. 4 out of 4 means you made no errors. 0 out of 4 means you didn't try the problem, okay? Anywhere in between shows that you showed some understanding, and the score just reflects the level of understanding. I do encourage you to reassess if you earned a 0 or a 1. So here, if I was looking at my assessment, I would identify that I definitely want to reassess on learning target 3, and I definitely want to reassess learning target 7, which I got a 0 on. I personally would encourage you to reassess if you got a 2, but if you wanted to just focus on 2 learning targets first and then reevaluate, that is also okay. So here you can go to Google Classroom and see the feedback on your test to identify which learning targets you might want to reassess, or you can check Infinite Campus to see which learning targets you want to reassess. Please note you do not have to reassess, but if you want to, here are the directions. In order to reassess, you need to have all practice problems complete. So for chapter 1, you need all practice problems complete. If you wanted to reassess anything from the chapter 2 test, you need to make sure you have all chapter 2 practice assignments complete. Here, if you have all practice problems complete, move on. If you do not, you need to go back and complete those and submit them to Google Classroom. Number 2 says identify which learning targets you want to reassess, and you can do that by checking your feedback on Google Classroom or checking Infinite Campus. Number 3, once you know which learning targets, watch the reteaching video for that learning target. And there will be a post, or maybe under classwork, I'll put content on there so you can find that there to access the reteaching videos. You will complete and turn in extra practice for that learning target. You don't have to redo the entire test. If you show that you understood, here you understood learning target 2, you don't need to do anything for that. Here I'm only reassessing learning target 3 and learning target 7. So you could only rewatch those videos and complete the extra practice. Here, this was a typo. Watch a video. Nope, we watch the video before we do the extra practice. And we complete and turn in. Make sure you turn those into Google Classroom. Okay, there will be a spot for you to turn in any reassessments. Ms. Connolly will check your extra practice. If your extra practice is correct, you will be assigned a reassessment on Google Classroom. If it is not correct, we will set up a time to meet online. And lastly, I will grade your reassessment and update your score in Infinite Campus. Okay, I'll make another video to show you on Google Classroom where to find the reassessment information. Thank you for watching this one, and let me know if you have questions about reassessing.